moody all week, and like for this reason. Yeah.
100%. I was pissed off.
No, I get it now. I'm just still trying.
I ain't busting no
because they're not ready.
week.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I was pissed off. Like, seriously, everyone around me was.
I saw it.
Making sure I was accountable for all my actions. You know, leading up to fight weekend, making sure this didn't slip away from us. So, I'm happy.
Yeah, but you are happy, but you got the job done properly tonight. You did exactly what you say on the tin against that kind of opponent. Is that fair?
Yeah. I told him I'd do that in under 2 minutes. It was like 2:20. So.
You're a bit disappointed.
A bit disappointed there.
Darrion, can you talk about the finish a little bit? It didn't look like you had your feet exactly in the place that you want for that choke, but you still managed to pull it out.
My body was right where I wanted it to be. I think I opened them up with the elbows, forced them to give me the neck, so it's perfect.
So you're up against another young whippersnapper next, yeah?
Yeah, same thing. Like I said before, I'm taking those O's. Somebody's O gots to go.
What do you think of AJ McKee as a fighter?
I think exactly what you guys think. He's good. He's 14 or 15-0 for a reason. But like I said, I'm the guy to beat him. I'm the guy to beat Pitbull, and I'm gonna be a champion at featherweight in 2020.
When you do that backflip after the fight, that's a risk. You can get injured.
Yeah, I know. I just had to make sure the cameraman this time wasn't gonna fuck it up, because last time we all know I had to pay a big fine for doing what I do, just celebrating a victory. So I definitely had to make sure.
Now, how are you going to be using your win today to go into your next fight against AJ McKee?
Well, this is just another day in the books. Honestly, new opponent. You can't use this win to fight AJ McKee. You know, I can't use the win against Henry Corrales to come in and beat Adam Borg. You know, I just take it day by day and do what I do. Now, and that's beat fools up, honestly.
Now, are you going to use your same strategy, or are you going to be studying a little bit of his tapes going into the next fight?
I don't focus on what my opponents do. I just focus on what I do. So at the end of the day, it's me against me, and that's it.
Did anything today about the fight surprise you, or was it basically according to game plan?
It was according to game plan. Honestly, I was happy with my performance because I was able to open up. You know, I heard instructions and I attacked exactly what I wanted to do. So for me, the work ain't done. We got two more wins to get that title, and AJ McKee is next on the list.
Is there a feeling with you? Excuse me. Is there a feeling with you that you kind of enjoy it, that when people start to write you off or underestimate you? You and I spoke about this, about the 2 Horiguchi defeats, for example. People said, maybe he's done, maybe he's finished. And it kind of rejuvenated something in you, and we saw that perhaps tonight. And maybe we'll even see that against AJ.
Yeah, I've been an underdog pretty much my whole life, you know. Whether on the football field, going to nationals, wrestling an undefeated guy, you know, coming in tonight against a 14-0 guy. I've always played the underroad dog, and I thrive there, you know, where when people think they're gonna let me slip under the cracks, I'm the guy that's gonna step up and make everything happen. So,
Darrion, is there something in your life that has taught you that's kind of a journey for you in a way? You carry it with you. It's part of survival almost.
Yeah, I mean, it's my upbringing. You know, having 3 brothers. You know, at the end of the night, you know, mom puts a plate on the table, put 4 plates on the table. Whoever last gets the least amount of food. So making sure, you know, I grew up scrappy. I grew up fighting. So it's just by nature.
Darrion, there was obviously a lot of talk about, you know, Adam Borg's, you know, coming up. When you guys were studying him at Team Pinnacle, what were some of the tendencies you saw that you exploited tonight?
Well, obviously, you got a game plan, you know, and my team does a great job with that. And so I do no thinking. You know, they pretty much lay it all out. They lay the ground rules, and we follow it, you know. And so, yeah, we were prepared for the knee. You know, we were prepared for the broomstick 1-2s that he had, but at the end of the day, we focus on me, you know, and when we focus on me, these type of things happen. So
last time there was the draw, obviously, that dictated where the fighters were gonna, you know, when they were gonna fight. Now it's a little more open. Ideally, when would you want to get in the cage with AJ?
Well, whenever they look, I just fight. It doesn't really matter, you know. I know he's got some injuries to recover from. You know, I'm gonna get back to the drawing board and do what I got to do. So honestly, it doesn't really matter. You know, I'm just here to fight.
Are you going to be one of those people who's really watching, for example, the Pitbull Carvalho fight when it happens, or is that more, you know, when you get there, you'll watch the fights in the
I might
tape?
just pop up on that Pitbull fight. Since he don't want to fight me, I gotta find a way to fight him. So we'll see. If he wins that fight, I'll let him slide. But if he loses, I'm digging in the shit.
Do you have a message for?
I'm running in his grill.
Do you have a message for him? Since obviously, you know, he could have chosen, you know, the other fight, but he chose to move you to this one.
He already know what's up. When I get my hands on you, it's a wrap.
How do you prepare for AJ? He's well-rounded. He has a great corner. His father is a legend. How do you prepare? He can also talk mentally as well. So how do you prepare? How do you go about defending AJ?
It's the same preparation, you know. Going in, laying the groundwork down early, and then attacking it. You know, he's human. You know, everybody's beatable, and I proved that tonight. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna go out there and do my business.
So his groundwork is flawed from what you see.
Who knows? You know. Every fight is different, yeah. So, I mean, how you can't really say his ground is flawed when he just got a sick ass submission. So, for me, it's just about me. Like at the end of the day, it's not about these guys. It's about me. I fight the man in the mirror every day. So, as long as I can overcome that, then ain't nobody fucking with me.
Congratulations on your victory, Chief. We talked about the other day you being one step closer to completing the thing on your bucket list. What do you feel that you want to improve on for your next fight, if there's anything at all?
Well, just staying active. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot to improve on for me. I mean, I'm still young in the sport. You know, I've been a champion. I've smelled victory, and I felt defeat. So, for me, it's about getting back to the drawing board and laying down the groundwork.
What do you say to yourself when things aren't going your way in the cage?
Well, I do. We have all these conversations with ourselves, but really it's just a lot of motivation, you know. And like I'm just talking myself up, like let's go. You gotta pick it up, you know. At the end of the day, nobody really wanted it like I do, so I think it's gonna show.
Seconds after you win, you face off with him. Your adrenaline is pumping. What did he tell you? What did you tell him?
Who?
Right now, you faced off in the cage.
Me and AJ? Nothing. I mean, look. I know AJ. He knows me well, and so it's just normal. It's just like going down the street. Somebody want to fight me. Somebody that I know want to fight. Let's get it. Like, you know. So that's pretty much how. I mean, I've been in plenty of fights like that, and there's no difference.
Now,
Adam seemed pretty upset at the end of the match. What did you say to him at the end?
Well, Adam's a great competitor. Yeah, 14-0 is a hard feat. I didn't get to 14-0. You know, so to be able to do that is very difficult. You know, so. I just told him what he should really understand and really know is, you know, this isn't the all in. This isn't the end of him. You know, it's only up from here. I mean, he just lost to a champion. You know, and so for him, don't hang his head. You know, don't define yourself with wins and losses. You know, you're a champion within your heart. So just continue to push forward.
Now, I spoke to AJ before your fight, before you and Adam came out, and he specifically said that he wanted to face you next. How do you feel about that matchup?
Well, I just feel like he knew I was going to win. It's not whether or not he wanted to face me or not. It's just a fact that I was going to take out Adam. And
he specifically said that your wrestling was going to be something that Adam Borsch is going to have problems with. Do you feel like your wrestling is something that you're going to be able to take to AJ?
To AJ, to Adam, to
everyone,
whoever. Like it's not one person. It's just my wrestling ability, you know. And so as long as I'm doing what I do, then take guys down, beat them up.
Would it be safe to say that the aggression you showed tonight was calculated, or was it just something you kind of felt in the moment?
Yeah, I did want to be a little bit more aggressive this fight rather than last fight. I was a little off. I felt like I didn't push the pace as much as I wanted or I could have. And so it was just getting back with the right team. And that's really what really is the big factor for me, is getting back with the right team. You know, people that are ready to die for me, ready to put their lives on the line like I am them, you know, and go to war, you know. So whenever you got a solid team like I do, it's easy to go in there and put everything on the line. You know, when you got a team that you feel like it's a little iffy, then you're gonna be a little iffy. So as long as I got the guys around me that I got around me, ain't nothing to it.
Do one more, guys. Darrion, let's talk about your wrestling. It's your bread and butter, right? Well, how, going and taking that takedown today, we noticed it was a little creative. It was different, right? Is that something you planned, knowing that, he sets it up with that flying knee when someone goes and shoots for that takedown?
It all plays from what we've been doing in camp, we throw that high kick a lot, we throw that two a lot, we prepare for this, and so it showed tonight.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you, DC.
Thank you, Adam.